like something sinfully rich? Oh, eggs Benedict, say.
Well, then I'll have a... Oh, no.
Well, I can't believe she has the nerve just to sit there like a normal human being. Of course, she's insane.
Oh, no. Not anymore, remember? The court doctors said she was cured.
And I'm Mother Teresa. All right, shall we breakfast somewhere more congenial?
No. I can't live like that. Always being afraid, no.
Darling, no, stay away from her.
No, I can't. I've got to make something very clear to Alex, once and for all.
I just had the weirdest dream just now. I just dreamed that you and I were captured by this gang of goons, and they took us to this tiny cabin, and you owed them all this money, like $1 million, and then it snowed, and then we were lost and stuck inside this cabin. We couldn't get out. Months and months and months went by.
That sounds nice.
What?
Hello, Tina.
Hello, Tina.
Don't you tell me what you can't do, mister. You tell me what you can do. I want Kane Rogan's carcass here within the hour. Find out where he's hiding and rope him and hog tie him. Blair!
Asa, I didn't mean to barge in.
I'm sure you did. Sit down.
Well, I can't stay. I just wanted to drop off a copy of the article that I wrote. It's based on the interview that you gave me about the toxic waste disposal problem on your land.
The alleged problem. How did Dorian like it?
Well, she hasn't seen it yet.
He's showing it to me first? Why?
Well, I just wanted to be absolutely sure that what you said is what I wrote.
You're giving me a shot at correcting anything inaccurate?
Yeah.
That's surprising. See, the style of the intruder is you print anything, worry about the truth later.
That may be the style of the intruder. It's not mine. I've learned from my mistakes.
Oh?
Besides, I wouldn't want to print anything that would make you angry with me.
Max!
How is my beautiful lady?
Come in.
Thank you. Aha, you holding down the fort?
No, I have to stay here.
No, I meant, you're alone.
Blair went out to find someone named Asa.
Buchanan. You know why?
She wanted to show him an article she wrote about him. She worked very hard on it.
Oh, is this it?
Here. Asa's her friend.
Yeah. Well, I'm a better friend to her than Asa is, so why don't I just take a friendly look at this?
One Life to Live, brought to you by Imodium AD for diarrhea.
You hit me!
Yeah, I hit you. And I would have hit you a lot harder if my muscles hadn't been stiff.
Look, it's not my fault that you got locked in the closet all night.
Oh, you don't think it's your fault? I wouldn't be in this closet if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't be in this closet if I hadn't gone out to dinner with you. In the first place, I often ask myself, Tina, why is it that you don't learn from your mistakes? Because I think that I don't, because otherwise I wouldn't have been with you. Hudson King had been trouble ever since the start with that very big, little English accent, that phony, ridiculous English accent. Yes! Yes, you have been trouble ever since then. Chop!
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Probably allergic to mothballs.
Probably allergic to sleaze balls. Get us out of here! God. God.
Come on, Tina. Look, I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, I'm sure you're sorry.
I am. You want to know why?
Why?
Because this has ruined what I thought was really a lovely evening. I mean, look at the progress you're making
Oh,
back
my
there at the
God.
restaurant, huh? I think just the fact that you're having dinner with me proved that, you're beginning to believe that I'm a changed man.
I don't want to hurt your feelings here, but I got the feeling that you're never going to be a changed man. Ever. Ever.
Why do you always have to think the worst of me?
Because you lied to me?
White lies.
No, you told me that you were a famous book writer and that we were going to write a book together about my family and me and that it was going to be a big bestseller and we're going to make lots of money. You say that's a white lie? I should say no.
Yeah, well, you pulled a gun on me and then pretended you were dead.
Well, that's different.
Besides, you started it.
Yeah, well, why didn't you finish what we started, huh? Come on, please tell me that you weren't excited about that book, which we should have finished. That was a good book. I showed you something. I showed you your artistic side.
No, you think it's artistic. That book nearly destroyed my whole family.
Your family is fine, and they still love you.
Oh.
And you know what, something? You learned something about yourself. You learned about your dreams.
No, I had dreams before I ever met you, buddy.
Don't you think I know that, huh? That's what drew me to you in the first place, Tina. That's what draws me to you now. I don't know. God, it's crazy. It's like a joke. Here I am. I'm conning you, and turns out I'm conning myself.
What are you talking about?
Why do you think I was dragging out writing that book, huh? Because something special happens when you and me are together.
Yeah. You want to know what's special that happens when you and me are together? I'll tell you what special happens. We get slammed into a closet. A tiny closet like a couple of sardines in a tin.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, and I'm sorry. I didn't want this to turn out this way. It's the last thing I wanted. This time I wanted to be right, you know? Believe me, I didn't want to get you mixed up in the mess I've been in my life so far. Wait. Tina, why do you think I came back to Landview? Why do you think I hooked up with Asa? Because I wanted to get rid of all the mistakes I made in my past life. I wanted to start over. You certainly understand that, don't you? As I recall, you've got a few skeletons in your own closet.
Wait. Stop right there, okay? Let's not have any references to closet at this point, all right? Yeah, anyway, you're right. There are a couple things in my past that I'm not altogether too proud of.
And you've changed since then, haven't you?
I hope I have. I've tried.
Why can't you believe that I'm trying to?
Hello, Cassie. It's delightful to see you. Delightful. And they say you're sane? Well, you're still a good liar, Alex. You're about as happy to see me as I am to see you.
No, I've always found your company stimulating.
You mean you like the way you could terrorize me?
Did I?
Mm-hmm. But guess what? Those days are over. I'm no longer afraid of you. And I want you to stay away from me and the people I love, especially Bo.
Oh, Cassie, I am shocked that a woman as sensitive as you are, who's so eager to be fair, would just come up and attack me in a public place. Well, I think that maybe you have some problems. Maybe you should go to Mountain View. Maybe it would do you a world of good.
Like it did you, huh? You've changed.
I have changed. I don't want to harm a hair on that beautiful head of yours. Or Bo's.
And now you're going to tell me how happy you are that Bo and I are together.
I am, believe it or not. When I was in that place, what the hell, let's call it what it really is, an institution for the mentally insane, I had a lot of time on my hands waiting for my trial date. And I sat there, day after day, trying not to think. But you can't just shut your mind off, can you? I realized the terrible things that I had done and what little I had to look forward to in my life. And it was at that time that I made a decision to change my life for the better. From that day forward.
Just like that.
No, not just like that. I had to find out why I had gone off the deep end like that. Why my emotions had been so out of control, especially my feelings about Bo. And you, of all people, know how much he meant to me then.
And now?
Now, quite frankly, I can't see what I ever saw in him. No offense.
I'm sure.
He was handsome, and sweet, and gave a great back rub. But now I am going to marry a much more powerful man with a lot more money.
Mom, you're not gonna believe it.
I spilled grape juice on the carpet.
That's okay.
But we don't have stain-resistant carpet.
I know.
She uses Resolve carpet cleaner with DuPont Teflon. With Resolve, even grape juice comes out easily. For tough carpet stains,
Mom!
That's okay.
get Resolve with Teflon. And for cleaning your whole carpet, there's Resolve Foam Carpet Cleaner.
Beautiful.
For your whole carpet, get Resolve Foam.
Hi. Your mother's about to burst a blood vessel trying to figure out what we're talking about.
My mother will console herself with Eggs Benedict.
You're not going to fill her in, are you? I mean, on what we've discussed. Even though it would make an absolutely wonderful story for the intruder, wouldn't it?
I'm not filling in anyone, Alex. This is strictly between you and me.
Oh, great. I just love sharing secrets, don't you? Kind of makes me feel connected.
Well, don't get your hopes up too high, okay? And don't start sticking your roots in too deeply in Landview either.
But I want it to feel like home.
Look, Alex. You may have convinced the Mountain View doctors that you're cured. But I know better. You've made a short but impressive career of making my life a living hell. You tried to kill me, but that was too easy. So then you tried to destroy my marriage. And now you want us to play Let's Pretend. You've stopped this little hate vendetta against me. Well, I haven't forgotten what you've done. And a little gee, I'm sorry isn't about to make me forget.
Should I lock my doors at night? Or be careful that the brakes on my car haven't been tampered with?
I will do anything I have to protect Bo and myself.
Ooh, sounds like a threat.
It is whatever you want it to be. It's also the truth. Stay away from us.
Your daughter has a very readable style.
Blair's smart.
Very clear, very direct. She makes the story very clear. One problem, she makes Asa look like a saint.
She likes him.
Yeah, that's what bothers me.
She likes you, too.
Well, you could have fooled me.
I make her worry, and she gets mad. And she likes me a whole lot.
I know she does.
In her heart, she likes you very much.
In my heart, do you know who I am crazy about? You.
You're teasing me.
No, I am not. I am serious. You don't know how much it means to me to be able to spend some time with you. Coming to see you, it's like a vacation from the rat race, just to be able to sit here, listen to you play the piano.
You want me to play?
Oh, would you? It's amazing. You start to play and I start to unwind, and believe me, that hasn't been too easy lately. I've been wound tight like a spring. But Blair has too. She must love her work, though. Wonder. Now, if she's looking for a job, I mean, just any job, she could have found something a lot easier than reporting for the intruder.
You like this music, Max?
Oh, I sure do, lady at the piano. On the other hand, oh, maybe it's a challenge. Maybe it's working for Dorian Lord. Eddie, I'm sorry. What happened? What did I say? Is it something? I said something about Blair? Is there something about Dorian Lord? You know Dorian Lord. Well, how do you know Dorian, Eddie?
Dorian is bad. Dorian is a bad person.
Eddie?
I have to be honest, Blair. I'm shocked.
Why?
You're going to really run this story in The Intruder?
Yes. What shocks you?
Because this is actually journalism, Blair. You're printing something that's true in The Intruder. Hell, you're going to confuse people. I will bet this is the first responsible article Dorian ever ran in her rag. What's going to happen next? Hell's going to freeze over.
So you actually like it?
Thought it was fair. I thought you wrote just the way I said it. You didn't stretch the truth and didn't gussy it up.
And you thought I might?
Well, the way you burned the backside of old Congressman Dudley.
Well, that article on Dudley was also the truth.
Still, I got to tell you the truth. I was a little worried about giving you an interview.
Why?
There's something about you, Blair.
Oh, you think I would resort to libel to get what I want?
I haven't got a beat on you yet, so I don't know what you're capable of.
So you suspect the worst?
Well, you paint this Pollyanna picture yourself, like one of those kids that's wide-eyed, sweet, and innocent. I'm charmed as hell, but I don't actually buy it. See, I think you're painting over something, and I want to know what's underneath that wide-eyed mop that you show the world.
Well, maybe nothing.
Blair, don't ever kid a kidder.
You prefer wide-eyed moppets?
Far from it. But open up. You're talking to a man who knows the importance of a secret.
Asa, darling, I want to thank you for these beautiful flowers you sent me.
Hello, Renee.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you had a visitor.
Oh, Blair stopped by to let me check out the article she did on me. You know, the one about the alleged toxic waste dumping.
You're letting Asa have copy approval?
Well, I thought it was only fair that Asa should have a chance to proof it, since Dorian already ran one hatchet job.
Ah, I guess I'm confused. You don't agree with Dorian's methods?
We, disagree about approaches.
Then how do you justify working for her?
Well, I guess I have to look at it as a chance to get some experience under fire. Also, she's the one who offered me the job. Not a whole lot of jobs out there right now.
Now, that's a fact, Renee.
And this job is going to be up for grabs pretty soon if I don't get back.
I do appreciate your stopping by, Blair.
Glad I did. I'm just sorry that I missed your assistant. How's Kane doing?
He's well, he's well. Should I tell him you asked about him?
Please. Or maybe not. I don't want him to think.
Oh, please. A beautiful girl wondering what he's up to? He'll be right pleased.
It was good to see you, Renee.
Blair?
I think Blair is falling for Kane.
Could be.
A charming young woman. It's too bad she has to work for that vulture Dorian Lord, huh?
Too bad.
a need for moisture. Not enough.
Yeah, I don't think it's mothballs you're allergic to.
What do you think it is?
The excitement.
The excitement.
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm excited here? You think that this is exciting for me? You think I like being stuck into a closet with a sleaze like you? Let me tell you, that is not exciting. No, I am petrified. What if those goons come back? What if they take that check and they find out that it bounced?
It's not gonna...
Don't tell me that that is not a possibility, Mr. Hudson, King, Kaiser, Calderon, or whoever it is, because you don't have a habit of telling the truth now, do you? No, you don't. They could just take that little check and submit it to this fictitious little bank account, and then all of a sudden, it could bounce. They could come back empty-handed, which it doesn't even look like they will, since I've been banging on that door and nobody's hearing us, which can be a big problem. You probably find this amusing, but I'll tell you, I have a problem with it because I have kids. And what are my two kids going to be saying to me when they're saying, "Where's Mommy? Where's Mommy?" I don't know what to say for that. Plus the fact that I've been in here forever and I have to go
Shh! I think I hear something.
It's them. It's the loan sharks. Bum, 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 bum.
Shush! How do you know that?
I can hear this kind of disappointed sound of their footsteps.
Yeah, well, they better not be disappointed.
I'll say they better not be disappointed if that check bounces, so help me, I'll kill you.
Yeah, well, if the check bounces, you'll be too late.
Good point.
Okay.
Checkout time.
Get my coat.
Get your coat. Come on, you slave.
God bless you.
Thank you. I told you I was allergic to mothballs. Hi, guys.
Hi.
So, how'd it go, huh?
What?
The check, did it,
Dribble.
bounce?
Believe it or not, it didn't. We got the money.
I've been pinching myself all morning, and it's not a dream. Listen, I'm free to go.
As a bird.
Oh, hala, I can't believe this.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure doing business
Oh,
with you.
whoa. I said you can go. The lady stays. He sneezes when he's happy. Ain't that right?
I'd be very happy if the lady stays.
No.
Oh, welcome home. Ow!
Where's my mother?
She's resting.
Is that my story?
Yeah, it is, and I'm very impressed.
Did I say you could read it?
Hey, you're quite a good reporter, you know that?
Well, I'm so relieved. I'm glad you approve.
I do have a few suggestions, though.
Oh?
I mean, just to make it even better.
A few suggestions?
Hello, darling. Is the food here that ghastly?
Okay, I'm game. Why did you tell them you were my wife?
Well, I had to tell them that we were related, otherwise they wouldn't have let me in.
Now, you could have said you were my sister.
Oh, yes, the resemblance is astonishing, isn't it? Especially in the hair department.
Very funny.
I just wanted to see you. I wanted to make sure they let me in to see you.
I dropped the act. I don't have anything to say to you.
That's not true.
Yeah.
I think we have a lot to say to each other.
And now stop making those eyes and get right to the point. What are you up to?
Up to?
Alex, enough. I want to know what game you're playing.
From the kitchen of the real Sara Lee.
Company coming over? Take a real Sara Lee strawberry cheesecake. Swirl chocolate sauce on plates. Then serve that incredibly rich cheesecake. And when somebody asks who made it, tell them you did.
Nobody does it like Sara Lee.
Remember, every time you breathe out...
And use a...
Looks like the protesters are making a house call. Since early this morning, don't their vocal cords ever give out?
Are you kidding? That smug kind of righteousness, that's like a shot of adrenaline to them. They can keep that up all day.
There's something you can do.
Yes, right now I'm boiling a pot of oil.
No, please, don't be funny. We're being besieged, and I have a splitting headache.
Is that why you're shredding my flowers?
Oh,
Relax, Renee. I'll buy you some more.
I just want these people away from my house.
It's being taken care of.
How?
Kane Rogan, he's working things out.
I shudder to think what working it out means.
Meaning?
What you said just a few moments ago. Don't worry. I'll buy you some more. That's everything, isn't it? Is Kane Rogan paying people off by shoving the whole oozing mess under the carpet?
Look, guys, come on. The ladies had a long and difficult night.
Locked in the closet with you? You got that right.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she'd love to reacquaint with you later when she's a little more up to snuff. You know what I'm saying?
God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Bird. Fly.
Wait a second. Let me just talk to you for a second, guys. What about sisters? You guys have any sisters? No, let's say you had a sister. How would you think about your sister being locked into a closet like that with a guy like this in this flea-bag motel, you know? Think about that. You think they think that was glamorous or exciting? I would think not. Well, what about your mother? Does your mother know what kind of job you're doing here? Does she know what you're doing, that you're attacking and kidnapping these poor, helpless widows? You know, widows, they haven't had anything to eat or anything to drink. They've been locked in this closet with a psychopath like him for hours and hours. Nature's been calling, and I have to go pee.
Tina, come on.
No, I am not finished yet. Plus the fact that I haven't had a chance to brush my teeth. I have more.
Doesn't she ever shut up?
Well, what can I tell you?
Just get this bimbo out of my face.
We're on our way.
Bimbo!
No.
Bimbo!
Okay, let's go.
No, he called me a bimbo. That is absolutely inappropriate. It's inappropriate.
Okay, see you guys.
Who bought you those flowers?
You did.
I guess they must be tainted, too.
You gave them to me because you love me.
Well, then I guess I do have decent motives every now and then.
Of course you do.
I am not. Always looking out for myself, Renee.
I've never accused you of that. You're a very generous man. Sometimes too generous. That's the problem that comes with having money.
I'm generous to a fault. Literally. That does not make me irresponsible.
No.
Well, why do you seem to assume that I'm going to take the easy way out from this bad situation? Don't you think I'm man enough to face a tough situation?
Of course I do. But I also know that you hate a mess. And the way that you deal with mess is by throwing a whole lot of money at it. So it's like using paint to cover up rot.
Nobody is covering up anything. And if there's any pollution on any of my properties, I want to know it, as well as those people out there. I swear.
I believe you, Asa. I just wish those people did.
I wish they'd paint this place or get some more flattering lighting. I mean, people bring their families here.
Cut the chit-chat, Alex. What are you up to?
Carlo, I'm not up to anything.
That'll be a first.
I was worried about you. I wanted to see if you were all right. And I wanted to tell you that I'm doing everything I possibly can to get you out of this place.
Oh, really, Alex?
I have a business proposition for you that I can't make to you until you're a free man.
I hope you're not holding your breath.
I can hold my breath a long time.
I remember Loon Lake. That's one of the reasons I'm laughing. Do you think I'd ever consider going into a business enterprise with someone like you? You whacked a cop, you tried to drown Cassie Callison, and let's see, what else was there? Well, yeah, you tried to have me killed. And not to mention the fact that it was probably you who gave those tapes with my voice on them to the DA in the first place.
Why would I do a thing like that?
I couldn't tell you. Especially since you wanted a business partner. But because of those tapes, the only business I'll be coming near for any time is cranking out license plates.
the tape's that bad. That's such a shame.
If Aunt Gannon has his way, I'll be a guest of the stage for quite a while.
Well, if I have my way, you will be out of here early next week at the latest.
What are you talking about?
Have you tried breathing exercises?
I know how to breathe.
No, I mean, I think you need to learn how to relax. I guess I'll just have to teach you that, too. Once you get out of this nasty place. Goodbye, darling. And don't worry about anything. I have everything under control. Wait and see.
My...
What are you doing?
I want to make sure my mother's all right.
Told you she's resting.
Yeah, you also told me you were going to make a few suggestions. You hacked my story to ribbons.
Touchy, touchy.
Well, what do you call red penciling every paragraph?
You practically glorified the man.
I think it's a very objective portrait of Asa.
Oh, Blair, don't be so naive. You know the story about the wolf in sheep's clothing? Asa is the wolf in wolf's clothing. Can't you see that?
What is your problem with Asa?
It is a very long and very interesting story.
Uh-huh. Sorry I asked.
It might change your mind about Saint Asa. Come on, what do you see in the old goat anyway, huh? What am I talking about? Money, right?
I want you to leave now, Max, and I am warning you.
What?
If I ever catch you interfering with my professional life or prowling around my house, I'm going to call the police.
I would hardly call working for Dorian Lord a professional life. Oh, one more thing.
Yes?
One question. Why does your mother hate Dorian Lord so much? What did Dorian ever do to her?
Hey, boss.
Wow, well, it is Jason Webb, cub photographer. Have you eaten?
Who can remember? I've been up all night.
Working, I hope.
Yeah, tracking down your jet-set buddy.
Kiki Saybrook, where?
At a local watering hole.
Our watering hole, Rhodey's.
Except she was not there for the waters. Check it out.
Oh, oh, well.
Yeah.
These upstanding young lads must be Kiki's sons.
I don't think so.
And is that a straw up Kiki's nose?
No, it's not a straw. It's $100 bill. And that stuff on the mirror, that ain't baby powder.
Sounds like quite a night.
Well, Aunt Kiki, she's got a niece named Marty. Got a little hammer and started to let it all hang out. Ended up decking a cop.
Just for the hell of it?
It was more like it was in spite of her Annie. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of love lost between the two of them. But that stays out. Okay?
Darling, I don't need that. You've given me an entire mini-series here. Because with these, even my subscribers that can't read will get the picture.
Marty? You all right?
Right. The God Squad.
Look, I called a lawyer. He'll get you released as soon as he can.
Free at last! Free at last!
Come on now, Marty. Are you all right?
No, I've been beaten and tortured and starved and I broke a nail.
Look, Marty, I don't know exactly why you had them call me, but if it's to have me come down here so you can bust my chops like the last time we met, then I got more important things to do, and maybe you ought to talk to your aunt.
Why would I?
Well, if I remember correctly, Megan told me she's your legal guardian.
No. She's the legal guardian of my money. That she's fond of. Me? She could care less. Feelings mutual.
Well, I guess you're going to have to do this on your own then, huh?
What?
Get your life under control,
My
Marty.
life is fine.
Really? Why don't you take a look around you? You happen to be in jail. You ought to be in school.
A minor detail.
Come on, Marty. Don't you think you ought to try to figure out why this is happening to you?
It happened.
Yeah. Yeah, it happened, and it could very easily happen again.
Oh, if it does?
I don't know, Marty. I think there ought to be simpler and safer ways to get attention, especially with your health.
My health is not a problem.
That's right. It isn't a problem now, but you have lupus. Lupus is something that has to be managed.
Get off my back, will you? I don't want anybody's attention.
You don't, really? That's not what I heard about last night. Excuse me. Could you please look at me, sir? Please. Oh, officer, look at me.
Do I come across as that much of a geek?
No, you don't, Marty. You come across as that unhappy.
Yeah, well, then there's a simple solution. Ignore me. I mean, if you don't like to see it, all you gotta do is turn away. You can, how do you say it? Go in peace.
And if I do, as you say, go in peace, is there going to be anybody there to post the bail, get you out of jail next time you're there, huh?
Who cares?
I care. No, you don't want to hear that, do you? You want me to go in peace. You want me to walk away. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do whatever I can, whatever it takes. You are stuck with me, lady.
Kane Rogan. Have you seen him? Great.
I'm sorry, Asa.
You're sorry. I've been sitting here trying to sell that land before those loudmouth do-gooders tear my front door down. Where the hell have you been? Wait, what are you doing here?
Look, I had car trouble.
So did I.
Car trouble?
Yeah, well, I blew a gasket.
So did I. Different gasket.
Wait a minute, what the hell are you two doing together?
We met at the same garage.
Tina, have you got the reports from the field researchers yet?
No, and I'm no longer waiting for a decision.
Well, what if the scientists conclude that the pollution is not serious?
The pollution is not the problem. The bad publicity is. It's killing the business. End of story. I'm unloading that land now, today.
Asa, I think that I may have a solution to your problem.
You are assuming to give me some business advice?
Yep.
Tina, you blew more than a gasket.
No. Listen to me. This is simple. All you gotta do is give the land to me. Well, I mean, don't give it to me, but sell it to me. I mean, for a token $1.
How's that going to help?
Okay, look, this is my plan. Dorian has been milking this story to get back at you, right? Right? Okay, but she wouldn't dare attack a helpless widow like me, now would she? So poof, there goes your bad publicity right out the window.
Let me get this straight. I unload a chunk of polluted land on you?
You got it straight.
Why, Tina? Why? What's in it for you?
Which fabric softener really soft?
Excuse me, a cause?
Yeah, you know, to direct my energies.
What kind of a cause can you build around toxic hot springs?
Okay, listen, I guess for a while I've been kind of, you know, floundering around. Well, you might say it's for all my life, but I noticed that especially since Cord died, I've been having a really hard time finding a reason to get out of bed. You know, I'm really having trouble finding a good reason.
Aren't your children enough?
Oh, my children are great, Asa. You know that. They keep me going, but while I'm going, I think that I should be doing something meaningful that will make my children proud of me.
You still haven't answered my question. What has this got to do with this worthless land?
Well, it's right by the school, right? I mean, it's right near the school. So what I could do is I can try and clean it up. And then what I could do is, I don't know, I could deed it back to the school for a playground, or maybe, I don't know, a nature preserve or something like that. I would be helping my kids. I would make them proud of me. I would be helping all these school children. And I would be helping generation after generation to come.
I think I've been missing something. What the hell do you know about cleaning up toxic waste?
Good point. Don't know anything. I really don't. But I'm totally willing to learn. I have the time.
I don't know. It sounds very cockamamie to me.
Wait a minute here, Asa.
Wait a minute. You're buying this?
Look, just hear me out here. See, now she takes the land off your hands. You've got Dorian and the intruder off your back, not to mention this howling mob outside. And if she does the cleanup job like she says, she'll be a local heroine. And they're not going to give her the heat like they gave us.
That's a great idea.
Oh, don't you just love a mob? They don't care if I'm innocent or guilty. They want to tear down my house and terrorize my wife. Hey, you coward!
Come on, Asa, get away from the window. Come on.
Hey, stop. She's got to stop.
So what do you say, Asa? You got a deal?
I mentioned Dorian's name, and your mother froze, like someone turned a flashlight on a rabbit.
You know that my mother is not well.
This wasn't because of illness. She was upset about something very specific. A name. Dorian Lord.
She probably has her confused with somebody else, somebody from her past.
Oh, and it couldn't be Dorian herself.
I don't see how. And I don't see how this is any of your business.
I'm curious.
Well, be curious someplace else. I asked you to leave.
Tell Addie goodbye for me.
You've been very bad, Mother.
No, I haven't.
What did you tell Max about Dorian?
Nothing.
Mother?
I just said she was bad. That was all.
And what do you think Max made of that?
She is bad.
But we're not supposed to know her, remember? I told you when we came to Landview. We can't let anyone know why we're here.
Don't be angry. I didn't tell him anything.
We can't let people get suspicious. If Max starts snooping around and he somehow stumbles on the truth, we might as well just kiss our plan goodbye. Do you understand?
Yes.
We can't let anyone know that you're Dorian's sister. No one.